Dennis here. Today in the how-to session we're going to show how to take a shoe off of a horse. What circumstances would cause you to want to take the shoe off? For example, if a horse sprung a shoe and one side of it's sticking down, that would be a good reason to take a shoe off. One reason not to take the shoe off, in my opinion, is if a horse loses the shoe on one side, don't take the shoe off the other side. Leave it on there so the horse has got at least one foot to stand on good while you're, waiting for your horseshoe to get back. So there's no benefit to taking both shoes off if you've lost one. But if you got one that's partially on, then you probably need to take that shoe off. And what tools are you going to need to take that shoe off? If let's say that you're out somewhere and your farrier can't show up, I would have you think it would be a good idea for you to carry a rasp with you. And the rasp, I'll show you in a minute, is going to be what I use to get the clinches removed so that the shoe will come off a little bit easier. It is imperative that you have a tool like this called a pull-off. And a pull-off has a lot of room right here in the jaw so that we can have a prying effect to be able to get that shoe off. If your nippers won't work for pull-off because there's not enough room in there. This is another valuable tool right here. This is called a crease nail puller. And probably in the case of a sprung shoe, this might be a more valuable tool to you than the rasp and the pull-off, because then you could pull the shoe one nail at a time. And horses will be a lot more cooperative with you when you're taking one nail out versus trying to pry the whole shoe off. So I'm going to to start with, I'm going to take the rasp. I'm going to use the smooth side of the rasp and get this horse's foot out in front of him. Set this foot right here, and what I'm going to do is just rasp those clinches off. Okay, I'm going around to the inside here now. Once the clinches are removed, then take this pull off and get that foot in the air. And behind the nails, I'm going to get this tool between the hoof wall and the shoe itself, and see it's there pretty solid like. So when I'm there, and then I'm going to pry forward and see that, pull that back nail loose. So then I get a hold of that back nail and take it out, and then I'll go in front of that, go forward, and the next nail should be pried loose. I'll do the same thing here. Nail didn't pop up, so I'll go ahead in front and pry those off. Coming on this side, and notice that when I've got this tool under there where it needs to be, the effort that I apply is kind of across the foot and down towards the opposite toe where I'm at. Okay, and there you have a shoe removed. The first one is you take off, you're going to wonder, how does the horse ever get one of those off so easily? It takes quite a bit of effort, but if you get this tool in the right position, like this, you see, where you're not trying to cut a nail off, but you're behind the nail, and then you pry, you see, that's going to, that little bit of movement right there is going to pry that shoe loose. And when I come out here and I actually get, the nails are still in the foot, Then I'm going to leave the gap in this tool so that when I pry, I'm not cutting the nail. Because if I get too tight, then I'm just prying against that nail and that shoe won't come loose at all. So I'm just trying to get that shoe to come loose a little bit. Once it moves, usually you will have loosened all of the nails by getting it to move a little bit, and then it'll go ahead and come off. But it takes quite a bit of effort on that first move to get that shoe to move. So just if you think it's really difficult, it is. So just keep working at it and you'll get it done. Thank you.